Welcome to the Properties to Profit podcast. I'm Michael, your host. Excited to share with you my journey from a six-figure job to building a successful real estate business. Each episode will explore various aspects of real estate investing, from wholesaling and flipping to managing rentals. I'll share the lessons and insights I've gained, aiming to help you avoid mistakes and achieve your financial goals. Expect guest experts, valuable tips, and practical advice to guide you on your own real estate journey. Thank you for tuning in. If you find any value in this podcast, please subscribe, share, and follow me on social media. Let's turn properties into profits together. Hey guys, Michael here with Properties to Profits. And today I want to talk mobile homes, or manufactured homes, as you sometimes probably heard them called. I know a lot of people are really scared to invest in mobile homes and manufactured homes. We've done several of them to inside of parks, to on their own land. Some of them have basements, some of them have crawl spaces, and all of the above. So we normally take a chance on them. I'm not going to tell you we've won on every single deal, but for the amount of money we put into these, and a return on investment on average is really good. I have done, I think, 13 of these. I have lost money on 2 and 1 on 11. Average deal size shakes out to be about 30 grand. Average purchase price shakes out to be about 22 grand. So to double your money on average is amazing. But today we're actually going to talk about one of the most expensive ones I've ever purchased. And this one just happens to be in Newark, Ohio. So the seller reached out to us via, let me check how he reached out. I'm not 100% sure. I remember this one. He reached out to us via a TV ad. And when he called us, he wanted to sell this property, and we said, okay. So we got some videos, some pictures of the house, made him an offer. He was ecstatic about the offer. It was a little bit more than what he wanted. And we went in there. Once we got this thing in contract, I believe it was in contract for $90,000. We then had to help him with some title issues because he had inherited the house from his mother. He had a broken back, and so he was struggling to get paperwork. So we had to help him with trust documents, getting to the bank, getting all those stuff, getting the title work, all of that stuff done for him. And then from there, we purchased this house, like I said, for $90,000. And we actually assigned this to another company I have partners in it was a $35,000 assignment. We bought it for $125,000. No one wanted to buy this for a fix and flip on their own. So I said, okay, I'll just sign it for myself and we'll take it on. No worries, right? We then let the seller live in there for 30 days and then just clean this property out. We listed this property on the MLS 3 days after he left. We had about a 20-yard dumpster to clean out, and we put some flooring in the bathroom because he had damaged the bathroom. And this thing was just dated 96 build, no updates at all. We listed it. We got 3 showings day one, and we got a full price offer from a VA buyer. So we to run through the numbers, we bought this thing for $125,000 actually. My flip company did, and we listed it right away for $195,000 without doing anything to it. It came back that it was a VA buyer. We were worried about the VA guidelines because at the time we had only owned this for 30 days, but VA does not have a time limit commitment like FHA buyers do. A lot of people don't realize that. And so once we realized that VA was good to go, we knew it was probably going to need a new HVAC, and there were some small things that were going to come up. And of course they did. The sellers were really cool. They knew they were getting a really great deal. We believe this ARV to be like fully fixed up $250,000, $265,000. And so we weren't going to do all that work. And so we let them, they were going to do that work, and we were leaving some meat on the bone, but we were happy to be selling this thing. We did have to replace the HVAC with our own money. And then they went in, replaced, there were a couple stair rails that were broken on the deck and stuff like that. They did all of that. There were light bulbs that were broken, and small things like fire, smoke detectors, and CO2 detectors that the VA appraisal had flagged that they had to go back and fix. The VA appraisal actually ended up coming in over ask, which was great for our buyers. We got this HVAC fixed and cleaned up and had to put a bathroom in, and we were in this thing for less than $6,000. And all in all, less than 60 days, I think it was 52 days, start to finish, we made another $50,000 on my flip company. I have a few partners, so that's not all coming to my bottom line. But I made a good rip on this $35,000 as an assignment fee, and then went on to make another $50,000 in less than 40 days or 50 days. It was like 52, I believe it was. We closed this July 26th is when my flip company bought it, and we sold it, I believe, September 19th. So maybe a little bit more than 50 days, 52, 53 days, give or take there. So really great deal. So why do these scare people? Well, there aren't as many comps, right? We didn't have any recent comps. Most of the comps we had were 2020, and they were selling for like $225, no updates. We had double the land. That's why we took it on. Once again, it's 145 Bonner Street if you want to look it up in Newark, Ohio, and kind of see what you find. Most people like really just bat an eye at it. And combined total, I made about $85,000 on this between both of my companies here. And I had very little risk in this deal. It was bigger than the comps. The land was double the size. And so I wasn't too worried about it. It was affordable housing. It was financeable. And so we took a little bit of a risk on it when others wouldn't, but it ended up paying off for us. So my question to you is, if you could flip a manufactured home on land, on a crawl space, would you do it and make 50 grand, even though there were no recent comps? Would love to know your comments in the YouTube video, or shoot me a DM at realestatemic02 on Instagram, and we'd love to have a conversation. We are looking for partners to partner on our real estate deals. And so if you want to have a conversation, reach out to me via Instagram. Would love to have another talk, but here's the review of our deal again. And I'm going to post some videos and pictures of this property too, so you can kind of see what it looked like. We made a quick 50 grand again on this as a flip in less than 60 days. That to me sounds like a win. If you want to be a part of that, or want to see how we can maybe work together, shoot me a DM on Instagram, realestatemic02. Appreciate you guys, and have a great day. Thank you for listening to the Properties for Profit podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Follow me on social media for more updates and tips. Until next time, keep turning properties into profits.